this video we're going to install Ubuntu on Windows 11 and we're going to install QGIS on Ubuntu. In order to install Linux on Windows, we need to install the Windows Subsystem for Linux. We can find this in the Microsoft Store. Search for Windows Subsystem. Install Windows Subsystem for Linux Preview. Click Get. After installing, click Launch. This will launch the subsystem, but there's no Linux distribution yet installed in this subsystem. So that's what we're going to do next. And we are going to use the Ubuntu distribution of Linux. Ubuntu is also available from the shop. It will find different versions of Ubuntu, but if you choose the one that's just called Ubuntu, it will install the latest long-term support version. And you can also read that here in the description. And when you click Get, it will install this into your WSL in the Windows Subsystem for Linux. After installing, you can click Launch. In my case, it gives an error. You can Google this error to find a solution. And that's what I did. And here you can find the solution. Here it says that we need to check if the virtual machine platform is activated in the Windows features. So let's search for turn Windows features on off. And then see if we can find this, and indeed this is unchecked. So if I check the box, this will be activated now. And apparently that's needed for the functioning of the WSL. You need to restart the computer. After restarting, you can give a new Unix username and a password that you can use for this Ubuntu distribution. And now you can start using Ubuntu. So the next step is that we're going to install QGIS. If we go to the Downloads page, we can find for Linux. And we choose there Debian Ubuntu. And there we find some clear steps that we need to do to install QGIS on Ubuntu. So first we install some tools using sudo apt install and then the packages that are mentioned there. So simply copy this into your Ubuntu shell and then go to the next step. We need to have the QGIS signing key. Do that line by line. Paste it there and there it's done. Then change the permissions. And now we need to add the QGIS repo for the latest stable release. That is in this case 3.24 Tisler. Now let's update this repository information. And now I can install QGIS using this command. There it goes, that takes some time. Here I did a fast forward. And when it's done, you can simply type QGIS to start it. But you will also find QGIS for Ubuntu in the Start menu. So if you have QGIS for Windows and QGIS for Ubuntu, you'll find both of them in the Start menu. Through the browser panel, you can also find your drives that you use for Windows. You'll find them under MNT. There's the name of the C drive, and then you can access your local folders.